Hi guys, so today I'm going to be talking about my nonprofit organization that I decided to interview. They're super local. They are actually located right on King Street, and it is the F.A.R.M Cafe. F.A.R.M essentially means feed all regardless of means, and they follow the One World Everybody Eats model, which essentially means that regardless of what you can afford, what you can't afford, what your living situations are, whether you can afford this or that, everybody deserves to eat. Nobody should be struggling to get the most basic necessity in humankind, which is food, essentially, food and water. So essentially what F.A.R.M Cafe is they are a nonprofit organization that serves food restaurant style. They set up a cafeteria-like way of serving. People come in, they get what they want from, the menu that is there that day, and they pay what they can. And for some people, it is highly encouraged that they pay the recommended price of what they get because, that's a way of donating towards the cause. However, it's not required for everybody. So if you really can't afford something, by all means, they will work with you. They will let you have, what you can. And, again, everybody eats. So one of the reasons why I decided to choose this organization is because I used to volunteer at the Durham Food Bank. And what the Durham Food Bank is essentially another nonprofit food distribution organization. However, you had to meet a certain criteria, such as being on food stamps, or your income had to be at a certain point for you to be able to receive help from the Durham Food Bank. And from there, all they do is just grab bags of canned food, processed food, not necessarily the best produce out there. However, we did have a garden with a little bit of produce. But, it wasn't an everyday thing. It was more of a special events kind of thing where you could get fresh produce like that. And again, it wasn't necessarily a community thing. It was more of a, here's a bag, take it and do whatever you want with it. What I like about F.A.R.M Cafe when I first was introduced to it was that they distribute food restaurant style. And one of the key things about that is it gives people a sense of community, which many people in poverty do not get to experience because they're isolated politically, in society. They are a little bit more isolated from most people. So the fact that they get to have that sense of being in a restaurant, being served food, being like everybody else, that's a really nice idea that I really do enjoy. And one of the staff members that I interviewed was Tommy Brown. He is the volunteer coordinator. He coordinates, anybody that comes in to volunteer, which is mainly students, faculty members from school, or even just community members, kids, family members, whatever the case may be. One of the key things that he says differentiates F.A.R.M Cafe from most other food distributors is the fact that, again, while they do serve people restaurant style, so they get that sense of community, there's also a sense of education for people that volunteer. And it's a sense of everybody gets to eat and everybody deserves to eat the same way as everybody else and be included. It's not a sense of isolation, and people don't deserve to be isolated just because of where they are in life or what their situation may be. So that was my nonprofit. I hope you guys check them out. Like I said, they're right on King Street, so they're not far at all. I would definitely recommend it. I volunteered there maybe once or twice. Their food is really good too, so definitely go check them out. It's a really nice environment. Everybody's super friendly, and you meet some really interesting people there. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys later.